Today we'll be kicking off our Exploring Figures of Speech series with a very interesting topic, similes and metaphors. Now I know figures of speech can be very tricky, but we are here to ensure that it is as clear as day. Similes and metaphors are both figures of speech used in language to make comparison between two unseemingly related things. They are often used to enhance the reader's imagination and convey complex ideas or emotions in a more vivid and creative manner. A simile compares the quality or qualities of two things using the words like or as. For example, her laughter is as a melody that filled the room. Her laughter is like a melody that filled the room. If we look in both sentences, laughter and melody are being compared here. In the first sentence, the word as was used, and in the second sentence, the word like was used. Amidst the change of words, the meaning of the sentence did not change. This was done so that a simile could be demonstrated. A metaphor. This compares the quality of two things by saying one thing is the other. For example, her laughter is a melody that filled the room. Instead of using the words as or like to make the comparison, we said that laughter is a melody, therefore helping us to imagine the melodious sound of the lady's laughter. Let's try another example. The forest was as quiet as a graveyard at midnight. The forest was like a graveyard at midnight. Here we see the forest and a graveyard at midnight being compared. Specifically, the eerie silence that exists in a graveyard. Let's try it as a metaphor. The forest was a graveyard at midnight. Now let's practice. Read each sentence carefully and determine whether it contains a simile or a metaphor. The moon is a silver coin in the night sky. Here we see the moon and a silver coin being compared. However, the word is was used to make the comparison, so this would be a metaphor because the words as nor like was used in this case. Moving on. Her smile was as bright as the morning sun. Here we see her smile and the brightness of the morning sun being compared using the word as, therefore this is a simile. Moving on. His anger was a volcano ready to erupt. Compared here is the guy's anger and a volcano ready to erupt. Therefore, this would be a metaphor because the words as nor like was used in this case. Next one. His laughter was like music to her ears. Here we see laughter and music being compared using the word like. Therefore, this is a simile. Similes and metaphors are like special tools in writing because they make text more interesting and fun to read. They're called figurative language because they use words to create pictures in our minds that aren't meant to be taken literally. Similes compare things using like or as, while metaphors say one thing is something else, even though it's not, to help us imagine and feel things in a more exciting way. In the English language world, there exist common similes. Here are some examples. As cool as cucumber, as cold as ice, as brave as a lion, as red as a rose. Look in the description where you'll find a list of other common similes used in the English language along with a review test so you can see how much you've learned so far. Thank you for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for future updates. Don't forget to test yourself with the review test in the description.